So welcome to all of you Shiksha 360, and today basically we will discuss MCQ session, BFM MCQ session set number 20. Till now we have discussed 246 plus questions, clear, and many questions. We can say that 300 plus questions in the group also. Okay, and in the upcoming days many questions will be provided in the group. So today basically this set number 20 is basically based on the chapter number 14 and 15. First of all, we will discuss 7 to 8 questions regarding the chapter number 15, and after that we will discuss some questions regarding the chapter number 14. Clear? So let's start our discussion, and I request to all of you please participate. There are some formula based numerical questions also in that chapter, so I request to all of you please prepare. Very easy chapter. Clear? Chapter number 15 is very easy, and we have discussed some numerical also while taking the theory based sessions. So let's start our session. So the question number 247 on your screens now. So Misty Bank has estimated stable funding in the bank to be rupees 100 million. The bank estimates stable funding is 100 million. The bank estimates that the net cash outflows over the coming 30 days will be 137 million. Clear that the net cash outflows basically over the coming 30 days will be 137 million. And the bank has capital of 5 million and a total exposure of rupees 140 million. Clear? The bank has capital of 5 million and a total exposure of rupees 140 million. The bank estimates that it has a high quality liquid asset, that is HQLA. HQLA here is to be 125 million. So what is the LCR? What is the bank's liquidity coverage ratio? Please tell fast what is the answer. What is liquidity coverage ratio? So first of all, we know that basically what is the formula of the liquidity coverage ratio. Clear? Directly they will ask this type of question. So that is equal to LCR is equal to stock of HQLS upon total net cash outflows over the next 30 calendar days. Generally, it should be greater than is equal to 100%. And what is the time limit? As basically that is enhanced. After that, basically earlier it is January 1, 2019. Clear? So now here. So what is the stock of HQLS? As stock of HQLS, basically they have given here that is 125. That it is highly quality liquid asset, that is 125 million. And total net cash outflows. Total net cash outflows over the coming 30 days will be 137. So 125 divided by 137 is comes out to basically 0.9124. Approximately 91.24%. So option number B is the answer. Okay. In the examination, sometimes basically they will give the formula that is 4 in the 4 options. 4 formulas are given. You have to find that. Clear? You have to find that which one is correct. Clear? You have to find that which one is correct here. Hope this is clear to all of you. Now move to the next question. Question number 248. This is also based on the same thing. Given the information, what is bank's X net stable funding ratio? That is NSFR. Clear? We have discussed the formula regarding the LCR. Now next point here is that is NSFR. Net stable funding ratio. NSFR. So what is the net stable funding ratio? That is available stable funding upon required stable funding into 100%. Yes, so this is the formula of the net stable funding. Clear? This is the formula of the net stable funding. So let's go through the question. What they have given: HQLS they have given, required amount of stable funding they have given. I think this one they have given, that is 200. Cash outflows over the next 30 days. Net cash outflows over the next 30 days, and available amount of stable funding, that is this one they have given. So what is the answer? 210 upon 200. into 100. So cancel out by this one. This is to 105. So option number C is the answer. Okay. As it seems here, like this one is straightforward question, but in the examination, sometimes we are not able to differentiate between the formulas. Clear? But in the examination, sometimes we are not able to differentiate between the formula. So at that time, it is very helpful. Clear? That is, we have discussed question on the basis of that. And in that way, we have covered the question. Okay. So please remember these questions. Now move to the next question, some theoretical based question, question number 249. So here we have to find that the false statements. Clear? In the question number 249, we have to find that the false statements. So first one is LCR is a stock of the high quality liquid, HQL is high quality liquid assets, and the net cash outflows over the next 30 calendar days. So this one is correct one or not? Yes, this one is correct one. Basel III framework prescribes two monetary tools or metrics for better monitoring a bank's liquidity position in addition to the liquidity standard. LCR needs to be monitored only in home currency. No, this one is not correct one. Clear? So A is correct one. Clear? Where A is mentioned, that one is not our answer. So this one is our answer. Clear? Because A, we know that A is correct. Okay. A is correct. Clear? So basically where A is correct, so rest are to be wrong. Here, why option number B is wrong? Option number B is still up to this much point. It is to be correct. Clear? Basel III framework requires two monitoring tools. Clear? That is not two monitoring tools, basically 5 monitoring tools. Clear? This will require 5 monitoring tools, not 2 monitoring tools. Clear? So please remember these points. Clear? Please remember these points. I think all of you remember that basically what are the 5 monitoring tools. Please tell fast if anyone know. I have already posted the session yesterday in the group. First one is contractual maturity mismatch. Second one is concentration of funding. Third one here is to be available unencumbered assets. Fourth is to be LCR by significant currency. That is, it is to be managed in different currencies as per the requirement. Fifth is to be market related monitoring tools. Okay, so these are the 5 tools. Please remember, in the examination, sometimes basically they have asked a question on the basis of that, and please remember the time period. Clear? For which it is required to be reported. Clear? So please remember all these things. Now move to the next question, question number 250. The ratio that promotes short-term resilience of banks to potential liquidity disruptions by ensuring that they have sufficient high-quality liquid assets to survive an acute stress scenario lasting in the short period is called asset liability ratio, net stable funding ratio, liquidity coverage ratio, and liquidity ratio. What is the correct answer? Option number C is the correct answer. That is liquidity coverage ratio. Clear? That is basically liquidity coverage ratio. So option number C is the correct answer. Now move to the next question, question number 251. The liquidity coverage ratio LCR as per Basel III framework is calculated as liquid assets upon net cash outflows. This one is not. That is high quality liquid assets. So either this one is not our answer. Either the option number C or option number D is our answer. Clear? Question number 251. So stock of high quality liquid assets upon net cash outflows over the next 30 calendar days. Fourth one is stock of high quality liquid assets upon cash outflows over the next 7 calendar days. Clear? So here word is net. Clear? Net is the exact answer. So option number C is the answer. Sometimes they have written HQLS. So please remember This one is also the same thing. Clear? High quality liquid assets. Clear? Upon net cash outflows. Clear? Upon net cash outflows. Clear? Even in the one question, if they are mentioning net cash outflows, and in the other that is total net out cash flows. Clear? So total one will be our answer. Clear? So where they have mentioned total, that one will be our answer. Clear? More accurate answer. If you are moving towards the answer, that will be more accurate answer. Now move to the question number 252. Very, very important. That is regarding the haircut also. Clear? In the examination, they will ask question on the basis of the haircut also. This year, on 6th of February, 2022, BFM exam was held. In that also, they will ask question on the haircut. Clear? That is level 2. Level 2 assets basically are divided into two parts. Level 2A and level 2B. Clear? I think in the 11:15 AM set, they have asked question on the basis of the haircut. Clear? So as per the Basel III framework, assets which can be included in the stock of HQLA level 1 carry a haircut of. Clear? In the level 1, what is the haircut? In this, first of all, you have to able remember that basically in the level 1, it will come under the cash or nearby cash equivalents. Clear? Or nearby cash equivalents. Clear? Or nearby cash equivalents. In that the haircut is to be 0%. Clear? In that the haircut is to be 0%. Please tell fast if anyone has doubt, any query. Okay, clear? Option number A is the correct answer. That is 0%. Now move to the next question. Question number 253, very, very important. Question number 253, that is very, very important. So if a bank is holding rupees 250 crore in cash and rupees 250 crore in CRR, clear? So here basically bank is holding rupees 250 crore in cash and 250 crore in CRR. That is 5%, works out to be 250 crore exactly. Clear? That is bank have to maintain that much. Clear? That is bank have to maintain that much CRR. Clear? That is not extra or not excess, but bank has to maintain that much CRR. So what is the quantum of high quality liquid assets of the bank? Clear? What is the quantum of high quality liquid assets of the bank? I think this point we have already discussed once again. 250 crore, 500 crore, 250 crore plus 150 crore out of the CRR funds. Based on the information given, we conclude that bank has no liquid assets. Clear? So CRR is cash reserve ratio, but this has to be maintained. Not we can say that basically this has to, we can use. This has to be maintained as per the rules and regulations. Clear? So how much is the HQLS left to the bank? That is 250 crore. Clear? So option number A is the answer. That is 250 crore. This much is to be left in the banks. Clear? So next question number 254. Who manages the asset liability management function? Please tell fast. Very easy question. Who manages the asset liability management function? CEO, Chief Executive Officer. Second one is Committee of Senior Executives. C option is Board of Directors. Option number D is a Human Resource Department. Clear? Option number D is Human Resource Department. Clear? So what is the correct answer? Who manages the asset liability management function? CEO, Committee of Senior Executives, Board of Directors of, or Human Resource Department. Clear? So the correct answer of this question, question number 254, is option number C. That is Board of Directors. Clear? That is Board of Directors. So option number C is the correct answer. Now move to the next question, question number 255. Very, very important. You will find in any of the set basically this question also. All the things is important regarding that. What is the haircut? What is the tenure? What is the facility rate? That is basically 200 basis point above the prevailing LAF repo rate. Clear? What is the basically rate of interest? Clear? Under this facility, that is 200 basis point above the prevailing LAF repo rate. And what is the tenure basically under for how much time the funds will be provided basically under this facility? Basically tenure is 90 days. So what is the full form of FALLCR? That is FALLCR, that is LCR, that is same, liquidity coverage ratios. Clear? So in all the options you will find that this one is same. So FAL, that is facility. This is a facility. For what? To avail. Clear? Basically facility to avail liquidity. Clear? Facility for available, not for available, not for available, that is to avail liquidity. Option number C is the answer. Clear? Facility to avail liquidity for liquidity coverage ratio. Clear? Sometimes basically we have not sufficient funds, so basically we require some extra funds. Clear? That is basically like similar to the MSF. Clear? So that is basically comes under the facility to avail liquidity. Clear? Facility to avail liquidity for liquidity coverage ratio. Clear? For what? Basically for liquidity coverage ratio. So option number C is the correct answer. Now move to the next question. Question number 256. I think we have already discussed. FALLCR facility can be availed or rolled up to a maximum period of how many days? Clear? FALLCR facility can be availed or rolled up to a maximum period of how many days? 15 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. So what is the correct answer? Option number D is the correct answer. That is 90 days. Clear? Option number D is the correct answer. That is 90 days. Now move to the next question. Question number 257. I think this question is related to the chapter number 14. Clear? Chapter number 14. So the assets and liabilities. Assets and liabilities in the banking book gets exposed to risk. Clear? Gets exposed to risk on account of. Clear? Gets exposed to risk basically on account of human mistake or human mistakes of omission and commission, deficiencies in information system, etc. Which means they are exposed to. Clear? Which means they are exposed to market risk, interest rate risk, operational risk, credit risk. Clear? So the assets and liabilities basically in the banking book gets exposed to risk on account of human mistakes of omission and commission or deficiencies in information system, which means that basically they are exposed to the operational risk. Clear? That are basically they are exposed to the operational risk. Clear? So option number C is the answer. Now move to the next question. Very, very important. I think same question we have discussed yesterday also. So the recognition of insurance mitigation is limited to dash of the total operational risk charge calculated under the advanced measurement approach basically for the operational risk. What is the correct answer? That is 25%, 20%, 15%, 10%. Student who have attended the yesterday session, they will know this point. Yesterday we have discussed the same question also, and even you are not answering, so please focus. So option number B is the answer. That is 20%. Same question we have discussed yesterday. I request to all of you, please go through the video once again after attending the session so that you are able to remember the points. So option number B is the answer. That is 20%. Now move to the next question. Question number 259. A bank, while reviewing its liquidity position over the 30 days notices that its maturing assets equal maturing liability. So what it includes? The bank may conclude that. Clear? So what they have reviewing that the over the 30 days notice that its maturing assets are is equal to the maturing liabilities. So the bank may conclude that the liquidity risk exists as maturing assets may not equal maturing liabilities on a daily basis. Liquidity risk may arise if maturing assets fail to realize. Liquidity risk may arise if maturing liabilities are paid before maturity. Clear? So what are the risks basically they will face here? This one is also first one. Liquidity risk exists as maturing assets may not equal maturing liabilities as on a daily basis. This one is also one thing. Second one, liquidity risk arises if the maturing assets fail to realize. That is basically we have to pay a fixed deposit maturing on, we can say that 27th of June. And on that basically we will receive the last payment of any loan. But the customer default. Clear? So in that case also liquidity mismatch arises. Third one is liquidity risk may arise if the maturing liabilities are paid before maturity. Clear? Loan last date is 27th and that the customer will pay on the 2nd of June. Clear? So in that case also. So option number D is the correct answer. All of these. Clear? Option number D is the correct answer. That is all of these. Now move to the next question. Question number 260. The simplest of methods to calculate the capital charge due to the operational risk is clear. The simplest of method to calculate the capital charge due to the operational risk is basic indicator approach, standardized approach, advanced measurement approach, generic measurement approach. Clear. The correct answer is option number A, that is basic indicator approach, BIA. This one is correct answer, that is basic indicator approach. So next question is operational risk arises. Clear. Operational risk arises from the failure of, clear, operational risk arises or operational risk arises basically from the failure of, first one is people and systems, second one is inadequate or failed internal processes, third one is external events, fourth one is all of the above. Clear. Fourth one is all of the above. Clear. So what is the correct answer? Operational risk arises from the failure of, first one is people and system, second one is inadequate or failed internal processes, third one is external events, fourth one is all of the above. Clear. So what is the correct answer? That is all of the above is the correct answer. Clear. Operational risk arises basically from all these three factors. Option number D is the answer. Now move to the question number 262. So one of the causes of a funding risk, clear, one of the causes of funding risk in the context of liquidity risk, clear, one of the causes of funding risk in the context of liquidity risk in a banking institution is, clear, in a banking institution is, clear. So basically where funding risk, clear, we know that basically funding risk, it is one of the type of the liquidity risk, clear. So one of the causes of the funding risk in the context of liquidity risk in a banking institution is, first one is fraud causing substantial loss, second one is basically temporary problems in the recovery, third one is basically deterioration in the asset quality, fourth one is conversion of non-fund based limits into the fund based, clear. Fourth one is conversion of non-fund based limits basically into the fund based, clear. So what is the correct answer under that? Option number A is the correct answer, that is fraud causing substantial loss, clear. That is fraud causing substantial loss. This one is our answer. This one is our answer, clear. That is basically causes of the funding risk, clear, in the context of liquidity risk in the case of a banking institution, clear. Last question of our today's session. A sudden demand by the depositors for notes and coins is an example of, clear, a sudden demand by the depositors for notes and coins is an example of asset risk, liquidity risk, payment risk, currency risk, clear. So very easy question. Please tell fast what is the answer. A sudden demand by the depositors for notes and coins is an example of asset risk, liquidity risk, payment risk, and currency risk. So the correct answer is option number B, that is liquidity risk, clear. The correct answer is option number B, that is liquidity risk, clear. So in this session, we have discussed some important questions regarding both chapter number 13 and 14 and 15, clear. We will discuss some more questions basically before the examination, clear. We will provide you some more questions in the group for the practice purpose, clear, before the examination, clear. Just these questions help us to for the revision purpose. So thanks to all of you for attending this session.